Hi, this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and today I wanted to do a sketchbook tour for everything I created for the month of June. Now I will link all the different products in the description box, including Love Life Drawing, which is where I got the figure drawing model images from. This is a moleskin. Let's get started. So this is a very smooth ivory paper. I've never used it before. So what I did for this challenge is I drew a figure and then I made notes, and I kind of talked about how long it took, what model I used, what I liked, what I didn't like, what I need to work further on. And then when I was done drawing a model on every single page with colored pencil, I went back and read my notes and saw all the things that I kept repeating. And with the things I kept repeating, I then went through the whole book again and drew that. So the commonality that I wrote on a bunch of this is you need to work on hands and feet. Like, what are you doing? Your hands and feet aren't looking, they're not looking good foreshortened. They're not looking good in that position. I've never drawn hands and feet in a lot of these different poses, so I really needed the practice. So that's in a bunch of my notes, and I have my notes and I have this book and I can reference it, the dates, the times. You know, this sketch took me 15 minutes for the figure, and then I tried to figure out hands and feet. I am much quicker and faster and more proficient at drawing the female form, and I did that for the first half of the sketchbook, and then the second half I did the male, and male takes me much longer. I think on average those were taking me about 23 minutes. So this is what occupied my time in the month of June. And I really tried to try different things, tried to experiment a little bit. I mean, some of these hand positions are just wonky, and the reference photos really weren't meant for that level of like zooming. I zoomed in on them a lot to make them bigger, and they kind of pixelated, so I'm left trying to make up information. But I did the best I could because, again, I just hadn't tried hands and feet and the female form. On a side note, because I do post what I do on Instagram, I noticed that the female form gets more views than the male. Like twice as many views and about twice as many likes. I can see on my end, the back end, how many people are looking at each image. And I thought that was fascinating. I don't know if that's relevant to anything, but it was certainly interesting. Oh, facial hair practice. Yeah, I've never done facial hair before. So this is my second time ever drawing a dude, the male form. And this took me over 20 minutes to figure out how to draw him. They had only two male gentlemen that were posing for the photos, for the dress models. So there isn't a lot of variety in body shape. I do hope they get a larger variety. I think, you know, over the adult age and older, I would love to see more age groups represented, more ethnicities, nationalities, different abled bodies. I would just like to see lots more inclusive things. There was another thing I noticed, and it was pretty prevalent with the females, and that's if they wore like the black bikini outfit, it became really, really hard to see where the shadows and the folds were within the photograph taken, because the photographs were taken with light going this direction, so everybody had a drop shadow, which is great. You learn how to add drop shadows to everything you're doing. And this guy had some sort of small baton or staff, like a short staff, for action poses. Maybe, you know, if you're adding him to be some sort of fighter in a comic book or series of something. But yeah, I would love to see additional models added that are more inclusive to different things. This is what this looked like. This is 22 minutes. That's how long it took me to draw him. Some of these are well in proportion, some of these are not. I can only get better if I practice. Some of these I did not proportion well. When the arms are raised, the figure shrinks to be able to get the feet on. I didn't want to shrink the figure, I lost the feet. So, you know, it's a choice. It's a choice. I did learn a lot. I learned what I was good at, what I'm not good at, I definitely need more practice with the form, with figure drawing, with feet, with hands. I kind of tried to draw this little hand right here. You know, doing the best. This figure took me 25 minutes to draw, so this was 21 minutes. These are fun. Some of these are like yoga poses or something. Very nice. And again, I did the dressed figures. They had ones that were unclothed, but I don't need that for anything I'm doing. So now there's an additional page in the back. This is what I'm going to be testing ink on and wet media on Friday, if you want to see how this moleskin sketchbook performs. So this was my sketchbook of June. I learned a lot. I think people do more figure drawing in February or something, but I don't know. I was just feeling it in June, and I do what I feel, and it keeps me motivated and interested. So I just kind of go with my feelings, and I really felt like I needed to do more figure drawing and more creating. And these are just ripped up Post-its with stickers. That's all this is, and then I just wrote with a Micron pen. So it's nothing really fancy here, but I love stickers. So have fun in your sketchbooks. And this is one of those, it's just kind of, for me, it's not like the most, these aren't professional pieces coming out. This is just me trying to learn how the heck does that look like that. So, and this is such a dynamic pose. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.